It's a playbook.
An iconic venue, Tiger Stadium, Baton Rouge. Saturday afternoon, the perfect setting for a
What's up with it?
It's the Miami Hurricanes and the LSU Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, Ricky Rose down on the sideline.
Guys, the LSU head coach told me before the game, even though our opponent today is
So playing the college league, run the CC league real quick.
overlook anyone. We have to be the best version of ourselves today. I'll keep you posted on how it's going.
I've been just down.
Back to you.
Thank you.
I've been cooking shit. I'm doing shit all that shit. I really just got on here. Maybe else that.
And the Canes kicker headed to the football. The crowd eager
I
as
hate when they do this shit.
start of a new season. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25.
So tomorrow my last day. I'm off Friday. Good shit.
Keeps it moving. It's Barry. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be
Sit
second
up.
and 10. Now, guys, when it comes to LSU, doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. When you've got a very low number beside your name, you're going to get everybody's best shot. And that's what this team is expecting from their opponents.
It's a seam wide open. The 30, the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tigers. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home
Yeah, I'm streaming that.
this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Ask for the share screen, I share it.
Coming out with it, it's Pringle. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. In the backfield, it's Pringle. Turning it on. Close to 30, out of bounds.
They cool the nurse field. They want to eat.
Kick-started this drive with that one.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Now, love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turn wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. They had some holes to fill on the roster. They've gone into the portal. They brought in a pretty decent haul. How good do you think this staff feels right now addressing those areas of need, David?
Well, I think you feel really good about bringing in quality depth, experience depth, but now the trick is to merge it with your other guys and everybody get on the same page, you know, and moving in the same direction.
The coaching staff is so excited, too. They feel like if they can stay healthy, they can take an extra step versus where they were a year ago because of these new bodies they found through the portal.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that
No.
when they need 8 on 2nd down. Throwing Ncaa. Fires to the wideout.
Nah, he did. He just don't need the ball. I would have gave him 2 on.
Because he got nothing after the catch. Don't always have to get rid of it quickly if you have that type of protection and enough time for a receiver to run that slow developing route.
No doubt. He comes across the field. There's going to be a time where he's going to be open. Nice job by the QB seeing it, delivering the stripe with the great protection.
Out wide left, it's Lofton. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Stepping to the right. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Darian Ncaa from the gun on 3rd down. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. The Canes will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Way back close to his end zone as he makes the catch. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The give to the left. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Send the tight end in motion. On play action. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Drops back. It's Levin. Looking to the big tight end. Left side, it's Thomas. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. The Tigers heading quickly to the line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook.
Snags in, there's running room. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, I was trying to damn do a little speed cut for him.
Changing the routes with his receivers. Handoff, Durham running left. He now has 80 yards rushing in the early going. He is making an impact
Shit,
in his
buddy.
first game of the season.
I'm gonna make a play.
Yeah, nice job by the offense, picking up the blitz, understanding that extra guy was coming, and creating just a little bit of a hole for that running back to slither through and get some
Yeah,
push
that's
yards.
good D.
And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Shotgun snap on third down. Finds his man. It's Rhodes. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Nah, I ain't got him up.
It's inside. It's Durham. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Takes the handoff. It's Berry. Stop is made almost
Kill
immediately.
shot
Giving
juice
him a run
outside.
to the 23. And the Tigers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Plows his way ahead. Oh, he's got some space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, LSU!
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why this could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And they did tack on the extra point. On the return, it's Pringle. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know
I wish he would have ran into it.
together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Ncaa escapes the pressure going right. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
Well, he started rolling to his
Sure, that's the wrong boy, didn't
the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point he was able to avoid the pick.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. This offense has it with really good field position. Running inside. It's Barry. Breaks into the open. Got some room into the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown by Bengals.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Those 2 failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Tries to do it himself. He's got enough. Wide open spaces. The 40. The 30. Running inside the...
I ain't gonna lie, that was a great play call. And I'm over here. I ain't gonna say that I'm dead long, but that's a great play call.
This QB just has such a feel. He's so good with these design quarterback runs. He's patient.
I ain't heard what you said. This baby over here with that loud ass phone, man.
And in the open field, he's as dangerous as any ball carrier in the country.
But that was a great play call. That guest pass made him outrun everybody. He ain't faster than none of them.
And he'll bring it back. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
Long way to go on 2nd down.
It's worked.
Off play action. Throws to the wideout. And it just squirted.
Damn, what? Freshman?
Got too anxious.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it.
Get off of the box, man.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Back to throw, it's Levin. Rushes on. And he got smacked.
He's getting open too, but that shit crazy.
And, man, the defense really needed that. They needed that for their confidence. 3 drives already, 3 touchdowns. They haven't found a way to solve the puzzle till now. Nice job getting the stop, getting a little bit of momentum. And now hopefully your offense is energized and excited because they got the football back.
took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Hawkins. Makes the grab and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Hush, bro.
A good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake. Check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was two guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
They knock him down right there.
And that
You try to take them upstairs with you.
Focus on it enough. How important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Ncaa from the gun on third down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Caught on the left side by Wilson. Ripping through the defense. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play.
Reads the tackle and he's got room. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Tiger. He got loose and it was lights out after that. His third touchdown this game and his third on the season.
And just keep feeding this guy the football, and this scoreboard's going to keep lighting up. This dude is unbelievable. He needs just a little bit of space, and he has gone off to the races. This offense, David, has so many weapons, but this running back is a game changer.
He is, and so many weapons is right. This defense has had absolutely no answer so far. Giving up way too many points early in this football game. They need to have a conversation.
No, but
Get the defense coordinator, get everybody involved. They need more juice, and they got to find some answers fast.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. On the ground, it's Hawkins. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Got his man to the left. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
Well, and I like you got the first down of the drive, so maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously getting close.
what time is it? Look here.
Maybe create some momentum, get a score here, and cut into this lead.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. They'll move the wide receiver. Here's Ncaa to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Caught. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the game. They've got to come away with a touchdown. But that might be the guy you need to keep going back to in the passing game to get yourself back in this game.
The Hurricanes will have it 1st and 10. Tight end in motion. See how the D
You got
reacts.
everybody.
If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He's not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Here's Darian meant to the throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. And the incomplete pass
Right,
will
man.
bring up 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this offense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force fourth down.
They booted away on 4th down. Looks it in. He gets it out to the
Brother, go see it, man. Why you keep doing that?
to stop it.
Better get down.
Left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Timeout called by LSU. That's their 2nd. Now the brain trust will go to work on both sidelines. Looking downfield, it's Levin. Pulls it in, it's Thomas. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Sends it back in motion. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Looking long. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Calls his own number. LSU will get a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs going up top. Look out. He gets away. There he goes. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. LSU right back to the line. Making the adjustment on the play. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Keeping his eyes downfield. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Now the Tigers will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Sets his feet. It's Levitt. Caught behind the line. It's Wilson. They don't fall for the screen. Great job retracing and stopping him at the line of scrimmage. Tight end now in motion. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with a look at Ohio State in their matchup against the number 2 team, the USC Trojans. And it's the Buckeyes, not even blinking in this top 25 matchup. They took the lead on the opening drive of the game, and they've been adding to it ever since. Tough to imagine a halftime pep talk is going to change things.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Finds his target. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll send the back in motion. Throwing, Ncaa. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. And the Hurricanes come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Off play action on 1st down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And the big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Out wide left, it's Vaughn. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
And that's really good tackling by this defense, man. 3rd down, understanding the sticks. And what you got to do is break on the football. That drag route comes open. He sees him. He throws it. Man, it does not stay open long because they break on the football with great tackling and force the 4th down.
Ncaa. Oh, pressure's coming. Converts on 4th down. Still going.
And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Canes! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Number 22, set to kick this one away.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Got enough for the first down. Smashes through the tackle. Might have a chance. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Tigers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Dropping back, it's Levin. Turns up, it's Berry. Turning it on. He's like a pinball with attitude out there, hammering ahead to the 30.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
Second down to the air. Throw to the right side. That's Wilson. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Ball at the 31, third and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. From the gun, wants to pass. Left side, it's Rhodes. Lowers those pads. Breaks free, and he might be gone. And he's dragged down. They'll mark it at the 19 into the red zone. It'll be first down. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Extending the play. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, LSU.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's Ncaa to throw. He's got it. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Drops back on first down. Escapes the pressure to his right. He's going to take off. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And, man, does he keep you honest. Just a guy that can run the football, that can make plays with his legs. You've seen it throughout the day. Listen, this wasn't a big play, but it can be death by 1,000 cuts. He just continues to scramble, make plays, make you defend his feet for a whole game.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Finds a man on the left. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. That kind of play is just vintage Hurricane receiver play.
I mean, big-time playmakers on the outside. The list is long for Miami, but finding those elite speedsters down in the state of Florida, it's not a hard job.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Third quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. They're all over him. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get...
They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range.
And that play is going to drive the offensive coordinator crazy. Remember, in college football now, there's communication between the coordinator and the quarterback with the headsets in the helmet, and you know he was reminding his QB that time, listen, you cannot take a sack here. Remember, we're in field goal range. If nobody's open, throw it away. His QB did not listen to the advice. He takes a terrible sack, and now they're out of field goal range.
Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and the defense makes the stop and gets the football back.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass. They forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
One final play before the end of the quarter. Tells the run, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Almost picked off.
And I get why this offense is aggressive. They've been doing what they wanted, right? And they've built this huge lead, but they can't get careless. Like, don't make those mistakes that might get this defense back in the football game.
They run the reverse. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this third period. Guys, LSU has the lead here. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Now just about ready to snap it to start the fourth. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Well, the offense just set themselves up in a bad situation on this one. 2nd and 3rd and long, there's not a lot of guesswork. Defense knows they're throwing the football, and you could tell in that pass rush, man, they were coming.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Right side, it's Shepard. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And the Canes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, gonna throw it. Lets it fly. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Under pressure. Just got rid of that one.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Throws to the tight end. Not gonna make it, and the fourth down gamble backfires.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore. Right? Every fourth down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are in the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
Nice job by the D, playing the pass first. QB scrambles. It's the fourth quarter. I got to save time. I got to save possessions. What do I do to end the run? Now I push the quarterback out of bounds. He goes out of bounds. Thank you. I didn't even have to waste a timeout. Nice job by the D.
He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
And that's a nice stop by this defense. Nice job stopping the run, setting up 4th and inches. Listen, this is a no-brainer. If I can't get inches, I don't deserve to win. I'm coming downhill. I'm playing physical. I'm picking my play, whether it's quarterback sneak, fullback dive, whatever it is that we do great, and I'm going to get my inches.
The offense stays on the field. They just have inches to go on 4th down. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. They'll run it on 4th down. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. And the Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left, but, man, that clock is ticking, and they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. Taylor wants to throw. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
They were trying to set up the screen. They were trying to take advantage of this pass rush, but man, that defender, he beat his guy so quickly, he just blew the play up.
Offensive line needs to clean it up. Sack on 2nd down, and now it's 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Rush right in his face. He'll pull it down. Oh, he's got some space. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalantly was able to buy himself some time. He gets outside, uses his speed, picks up the first down. The offense stays on the field. They've already got the lead, and now they're just bleeding this clock away.
2nd and long here. Snap in the shotgun. Out wide left, it throws. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here. Takes a snap, wants to throw. On the move. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. 1st down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And the offense comes up short on 3rd down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on 4th down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And that lead grows even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. The give on the counter. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back. The next opportunity, the next moment is today.
Get on the couch, bro.
This quarterback part of their running game. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
4 wide out set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. Quick give. It's Shepard.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. And the Canes will punt it away on 4th down. They kick it away on 4th down. Fields the punt. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. drive comes from the 26-yard line. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Taylor wants to throw it. Still looking. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
There he goes. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here.